This is Rafaela and this is Street Smart. I am on the streets today and the episode that you're about to watch is with Yosery Petit. If you watched part 1, that's where she talks about her life as a woman having menopause in her 30s and going through a lot in her family growing up and what kind of role models, how did she do it to achieve where she is today. Today, she is the owner, she's the choreographer, she's a teacher behind I Love Chicas Academy together with so many teachers that she has part of her team. So how has she done it? She is 48 now and she's just so full of life, full of energy, and she's been through a lot of things. So she's gonna tell us actually quite heartbreaking stories. It's about her past in Venezuela, losing her father at a very young age and having to become a mother to the family at the age of 9. She made it. She went through jobs that people would think have no future or that you could not do anything about it, but she kept going and she was promoted from one thing to the next, working at a clothing store, working at cleaning in a restaurant until she got the opportunity to do what she loves most. And every time she's thinking like an entrepreneur. She is at all times thinking, how can I make of this situation actually the situation that I want for my life? So that is street smarts that we can only get from people who have lived and done things amazing like the way that she did. And I hope that you learn the street smarts that I have learned in this episode too. Querida, ¿cómo estás?
Gracias. Muy bien.
Bien,
Aquí
¿y
estoy.
tú?
Thank you so much for having me today here. So I am very excited to be part of this beautiful interview. So I must say I'm not get used to do that, but I'm going to introduce myself.
Yes,
Yosery
please.
Petit.
Yes,
Yosery Petit is my name. Yes, Petit is small. I am from Venezuela, Maracaibo. My mother is from Colombia. Father, yeah, I have amazing father who teach me from Venezuela many things.
Yes.
I do make women to believe on themselves and to, let's say, to discover what they are possible, capable to do. So this is my things. What I really like to do is more about to teach the woman they can do everything they want. They just need a beautiful guy and as a beautiful person that will teach them how to get these things done.
Guide.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're that guide in that journey.
I think I could help in many other ways.
I'm sure you can. So, Josery, thank you for introducing yourself already. It's really a pleasure to have you here today. So, you correct me. You're coming from Venezuela. You're living in Europe for more than a decade now, right?
Yes. I moved to Europe. I moved to Europe in 2001. So I am many years in Europe. So I was living in Germany, 15 years. Then from Germany, I moved to Amsterdam because I was in flesh. When I came here for the first time, I was like...
Was it the flowers that we see here?
Well,
Like that?
I think it was also in summer.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was summer or winter. It was for me like magic. I don't even remember if it was the weather because I just saw the city. It was just fantastic. It was perfect. But I don't remember the time of what kind of season. So, but now, of course, it's beautiful.
What were you doing professionally at that time? So you're a dancer, you're a choreographer, you have your own school, I Love Chicas, here in Amsterdam, and you teach in many, many places. And at the time, what were you doing at the time?
At the time, I was a married woman, so normal, having a normal life and with 2 kids, beautiful kids. And I was working in a restaurant where I started to work at the beginning when I moved to Germany. I started there cleaning
Whoa.
Yes.
That is how you started. Okay.
Yeah, this is how I started because when I moved to, every foreigner, when you move to Europe, you need just to start to do something that you make money because you need to help your parents in Venezuela.
Yeah.
Most of the people need to do that. And yeah, I need to take that what it was, and it was cleaning. Of course, I am a person who really like to go fast on levels, and I thought, okay, I'm going to clean, but later when I speak better the language, I'm going to check if I can like washing the dishes, because it was not like I'm cleaning, but I want to be the manager. No, we need to have like a lasagna,
Love that.
like going by layers and layers. So this is the way. So there are some people, they are here and suddenly are here, fine, all good. But on my case, it was like from cleaning, washing the dishes. No, or correct me. Then from there, one day the cook, he didn't come, the chef, he didn't come to work, and I say I can cook too. And I was cooking. So, but then of course, it's not the things I wanted to do for longer. And then one day didn't appear the waiters, and I said I want to do that. Yes, because I will learn the language. I need to learn German. And it was the way how I started to learn German, and now I can speak German quite good, but not writing. Because I am.
Learn on the go, like speaking with people, taking orders, and then just going for it.
And they were helping me. They were always saying, now you say on that way. Of course, it was a very good restaurant, good food, and good people going to the restaurant. They were very nice, like we say Germany, Hochdeutsch, so high German.
Yeah,
so
that's how they were speaking.
yes, and then I learned from the good people. So this is how my scene started in Germany, and I stayed there 15 years.
Wow, in the same restaurant?
In the same restaurant.
Whoa.
Of course, after so many years, I was not only the waiters, I was the mentor of the new team, buying the food, order the scenes, helping the owner to know how we do the menu and all these things, what we normally should do. Actually, people, when you have a work, you should see what you can learn to get better. And I can say in that time I was working there, I learned how to cook really nice, to combine meat with flowers. Do you know that you can create a beautiful meat with some flower tasting, all this? Some people depends on the weather, but I do not, because when you find out what you really love to do, there is not weather, there is no country, there is not boyfriend or best friend that will push you to be happy.
And that is,
It's for me.
But what is this one thing that just lights you up so much?
I think for me, when you find out what you really love to do, and your ikigai, let's say like that, it's very important to discover, okay, who I am, what I want, and how can I support the people on this planet. So it's really nice to know that. Because it made you just happy by doing, and the most beautiful is when you get paid for it. So
nice. And you made that happen,
Yes, indeed. And no, well, it's for me very nice doing these things I'm doing. And as I said, for me, having the experiences being in different jobs that I did before I am doing what I am doing now. I did have the experiences to be from working in a restaurant where I learned to be from cleaning to washing the dishes to be a cook, later to be a waitress, and then of course when I am working in a place, I really like to take the opportunity to learn more about this business, about these things like restaurant. sommelier, so learning about wines.
Because you came here and you started cleaning in this restaurant, right?
Exactly.
So you would, I imagine you arrived. So what kind of work can I do? And you just went for it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like talking to my best friend. I said to her, "Oh my God, I need to work. I need to help my parents because okay, I was married. I got married. At that time I have just my own child. My husband accept her like a daughter, and it was all fine. He said you don't need to work, but I am a person who really like to do make my own business, my own money."
Yeah.
And I asked a good friend of mine if she know a job I can do, and she said, I have a job, you can clean. And I say, where? In a restaurant, and it's just cross here on the corner. It's easy for you, bring the kids to the school, and you can go clean 7 o'clock in the morning. So I started to do that. It didn't take longer cleaning because later I decided, so they asked me to wash the dishes and I couldn't do cleaning and wash the dishes. I tried for a short time, but then later from washing the dishes, cooking, and from cooking, waiters, and then I was there 15 years.
Whoa.
But then I learned other things. So
Yeah,
I learned how to
progress.
cook beautiful food, but really nice food that you can combine, like steak with granite apple sauce and flour on dessert. What kind of flour you can eat, what kind of flour you cannot eat. This I learned allergies, all these things for the customer they came. So it was a nice time, I must say, and also the way I learned German, because there is where I learned German.
Yeah.
I didn't speak English, and still now having
She's
some
amazing at it.
having some
Come on.
trouble, but I am.
Speak several languages. Can say
I'm
German
not-
several languages.
I'm not going to stop to say what I want to say. If I don't get there to explain the scenes in appropriately English, I will find a way the people to understand me. But so for me, it was like, okay, I will work there. I cannot go in the evening in the school because my kids cannot stay alone. My man is working in the evening, so how can I do that? So
How can you go and study?
exactly, I mean learning German.
Learning German.
German. So because the first thing as foreigner, we need just to learn the language. We need to learn the culture. We need to know what they like, what they don't like to be successful as foreigners. So it's not like what many foreigners do. They come to country like that, other country, and they stay really close with your own culture. So you don't say to yourself, I'm going to learn that because I need to. We say in German, einpassen. So you need to be sort of part of their community. Let's say like that. So
But just to interrupt you on that, because you still have this community that's mostly Latinas. It's for everybody, but there's so many Latinas, and that gives the sense of, oh, we are together with our culture. We have this kind of back home feeling.
yes.
So is it a balance of if you move, you have to understand where you are, how do the people work, so to say, right? And how to make friends, how to be part of this culture, but still keeping that Latina, if it's the case, or another culture alive. Like, is it a balance of the two?
Yes, you do need to have a balance to have your own culture, but learning also the culture from others, like having a nice balance. Okay, I really like that from them. For example, I can say cultures about German is being on time, being organized, not to lie, like things that you don't do, and at the end you are making the double things. The education of my kids, I remember when I moved to Germany, you had to put your kids 7 o'clock in bed. I was like, my kid want to play. And one of my friends, she said, No, you want to have your night free, looking TV, making tea for you, or you don't want that. Maybe you can enjoy a beautiful night with your husband in the living room, and she's in bed sleeping, growing because she need to grow, and she will grow through having a good sleep. So this took me a while to understand, okay, I need to accept the culture from then.
Yeah, because I went to bed at like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It was super late.
Yes, I, for example, it was a shock for me to be in the park, and I want to be in the park with my kids.
It was a shock.
Yeah, because any kids in the park, a beautiful weather. I want to be with my kids in the park, 10 o'clock in the evening.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah.
And I was doing, and then everyone, oh, so kleine Maus, musst du nie in bed gehen? You don't need to go, you need to go in bed. Mom, you need to bring her in bed. And I was like, oh my God, let's go. And then my husband, very smart, he was saying, yeah, be careful because they can send us these people, they take care, I don't know how they call that.
Like they're watching the Ordnung something.
Ordnus an. Ordnus an.
They're also for that?
Yeah, they take care about this in Germany. So, however, for me was like learning the language, and I thought, okay, going back to the things why I did do the waiters, even I didn't do it never before. I was like, okay, first, I wanna learn the language. I want to see if I can get a better job by talking with so many people. And then I will have a workout because waiter is hard work. So you have to be all the time like this. And balance of my body, since then I love to dance, is for me very important. So that's it.
Yosery, I have a little anecdote to exchange with you or to learn what do you think. Because recently there has been an article that came out here in the Netherlands, and I think the number is, there are 40,000 undocumented Brazilians specifically in the Netherlands, and they are mostly cleaners. So the article even said, oh, chances are that your cleaner in the Netherlands is Brazilian. So of course you're Venezuelan, but we're Latinas. When I spoke to my cleaner, who is documented, who is here with her whole family for a while already, she's learning Dutch. She felt so impacted by that article that she thought she shouldn't be cleaning because that is so low. She felt that it was putting her in a position that did she come all the way here for that, you know? But, well, I spoke with her, hey, first of all, your job is professional. What you're doing, that you're helping me and the others, is just so professional. There is nothing that is like a low job or something. I could not do what you do. She's so good at it, and she brings people joy. It's an honest job. We have a relationship because I wouldn't let anyone just come in my house.
Yeah, be in your private zone.
Exactly. So there are several characteristics that she has that is much beyond just getting it done or something, you know. But she felt so impacted by that. How was it for you? Like, how did you? Oh, I don't let this job define me, or you knew you were gonna progress, you knew you were gonna get something else. How was it?
For me, was indeed it's okay. I am a person who really like to observe. Is for me everything is visual. I don't remember name. I'm sorry. I call everyone mommy with love and passion. Reina, mi corazón, mi cosa preciosa. You are pretty, but I really say that with love because I really don't remember the name. Your name, it took me a while to say Rafaela. Now I know. It take a while, but visual for me, I always, when I am somewhere, like, okay, let's say I was cleaning. Okay, I observe in the place I am working. Okay, I am a cleaner. How can I make this business a bigger business? So I will look, okay, what did bother me? What I don't like from this business? Do I need someone that would do this for me because this is far too much for me? Like, let's say, if I am a cleaner and I hate to clean the toilet. So I would first create my company, so working, but the problem is, as foreigner, we love, sooner we have money, we send all the money to the family, fine, but how much the family work hard there to understand that you are working hard here. So I was very strict to my family, saying, okay, I will send you money, but I want to see a progress. I want to see what you guys are doing with this money. And it was a little bit strict to them. It was for them, you always want to know everything. Of course, because I am cleaning here. And you guys are not working, so I'm cleaning, so fine. If I would say at the time when I was cleaning, I want to keep doing this work because it's a business that everyone will need always. It's not bad. Actually, it's not bad. But I would say in Germany, everywhere, in all planets, as foreigner, this is the job we get as a first. If I would be a person who really like to think about the other, what I know some people, they have clinic company, and talk to them because I have this experience. He came to me and just said what to do. So easy. How many houses you have? I have 10 and I don't get all. It's too much work. Okay, I can find you help. I know people, they really need money for food. So do you imagine to give it this other person the opportunity to clean at least 2 houses? And then he will work for you. So, and now he have a company with 10 people cleaning. And he don't clean anymore.
And this is a friend?
It's friend of mine, and here in the Netherlands. So you need to think, okay, I'm doing the business. I'm here, cleaner, babysitter. It's always, I would create a company with babysitter. I will have an interview to them. I will know what they do. I will prepare them how to play with the kids. I will I should do that because I Love Chicas and too many moms. This is the thing. So we need, as foreigner, okay, I get the opportunity to do this job, cleaner always. Cleaner need to be responsible. Everyone need to be responsible, on time. This is how I started my job. My job started, I'm not going to explain how I started from Germany, how long I am dancing. I'm dancing since I am 5 years, more or less 6 years old.
Nice. I love that.
From there, I was in an artist school. There I get the chance to discover myself, what I like ballet. I was doing theater. I was playing instruments. I hope my boyfriend don't hear me. He will see that. He will see that. He played the violin. I didn't like instrument. It was not me. You know immediately this is not for me. So then from there, I was dancing always 12 years old. I said, okay, I want to build my own group because my father got an accident. We did not have money for keep paying this expensive school. So what I did, I just built my own group and making the costumes, making everything. And then I got married when I was 15. I was
15.
I was 15. And even I was married, I was trying always to dance by my own, with my kids and all these things. But this feeling of being a dancer, having the talents, when you have a talent, one of the important things, you need to know what kind of talents you have. You need to really thinking on what I am good. What is make me happy, but it's not easy to get there. It's important because talents are there, but it's like a diamond. You have the talents, but you know to clean the diamond to make that find that you can make business with that. When you have many talents, which is very popular, many people have a lot of talents and they don't know what to do. So I would say that would make you happy. The rest is just a compensation. It's just help to push this, because everything is in one. So for me, when I go to a work, I like always to learn. I was cleaning, I was in a restaurant, I worked 15 years there, I learned how to cook, I learned German. After 3 years, I got the passport. I remember my mom said, Yosery, I know you love to dance, I hear about Zumba. I want to bring CDs from Zumba. Okay. I have the first CD from Zumba, many years ago, and I put the CDs and I was dancing for me and my kids, and inviting some friend to dance with me. That was my time in Germany. After a while, when I was like, okay, waiter, I don't have anything, I need challenge. I don't know you guys, for me, is not having challenge is terrible.
Yeah, same.
You need challenge.
So you were there for that many years, and then you were like, okay, I'm under challenged in this.
Exactly. I think myself, if you are doing something and it's very natural to do, easy to do, is no more there what you could learn, you could do, you know? You need always to put your brain working, to have challenge. Some people know this is difficult for me, I'm not going to do. I'm sad about that. It's really bad, because then your brain is not really active.
Yeah, evolving, yeah.
Yeah, it is like getting dead. Dying, se va muriendo. The brain is getting here, the frontal things is not working. So, for me, from the waiters, I was dancing in Germany. To make short of the story, I was dancing in Germany, but as a waiter, I got my passport, I could speak German. I have a beautiful house, but like this, beautiful flower. I was cutting the grass with the scissor.
Why?
When you see people cutting the grass with the scissor, she don't know what to do with her life.
Because you didn't have like something to do, or what? Okay.
Everything was perfect. My house, beautiful, big house, 2 cars. My kids, well educated. Husband, going and coming, because he is a bus driver. So he was going to Berlin, to Hamburg.
Okay.
So I was alone with my kids. And then I said, okay, I'm going to rent a place to teach Zumba. And this is how I started to teach Zumba. So, and this good friend of mine, she said, you can get degree for that. But I was not in university to learn to be a professional dancer. You can be a professional dancer. For me, I think, I wish if you would ask me,
Yes, please.
What would you love to do if you can go on the past?
Yeah.
I would make sure I will take this decision to study that.
To study being a dancer.
Yeah.
But how do you think it would have been possible? How would you have made it possible?
As a teenager, when you have a parent that help you, and my situation, my father had an accident, my poor mom was working so much, and I was helping her, so I became a mom in a very young age. I was just 9, and I was like sort of supporting her. And then later my sister, we were a team. So if I would have a parents, a mom and father, my kids, what you're going to study, yes. I would say, I want to be a professional dancer. Yeah. This I would love to do, really with all my love and passion, because this is a big talent to know as a child what you want to do, what you want to be.
I think many people have that issue of when we were children, we didn't have the space or the people encouraging, or just didn't have access to the information, like knowing there is a university for that. And looking back, we're like, oh my God, I lost so many years if I just knew. And now I'm older. Maybe somebody who's 25 is already thinking, I'm too old to learn this thing. Or being 30, being 35. So it's easy to sometimes fall into a trap of blaming or thinking I'm too old for starting or doing something.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to these talents, like you said, okay, we have this talent and we can recognize it, but it's not at that level of, okay, now I can either have a business with it, I can make money with it, or I can really excel and be a difference to the environment.
Yeah.
With this talent that I have, you need time, you need care. So how do you see that? Do you also see people who come to you, they love dancing and they're older, but they wish they could have done it earlier?
Well, I do have professional dancers. They come to me professional, and they have been dancing with artists, with being on the tour, traveling with a team, performing and rehearsal. This is hard work. It's hard. Professional dancer, they do need, I think, per day 8 or 10 hour training.
Wow.
Every day. I'm talking every day. So it's really hard. It's going into your bones. It's going into your muscles. It's a hard thing. But it's incredible for me to hear, Yosery, could you support me? Because I don't know how to start.
Oh, start what?
How to, I am a professional dancer, but I don't know how to make money with only this, and not being always in a competitive way. Because in this world, so in this scenario as a dancer professional, there is always a competition. Who is better? And of course, an artist, a singer, he wants the best of the best. And there are a lot of competition, a lot of things. But there is always what I ask to the instructor of I Love Chicas, what do you want to be? Do you want to be a performer or do you want to be a teacher? Are two different things, so don't mix them together, so don't put them together. A performer, amazing, you work in a team with another dancers, you need to practice a lot, really quite too much, so you get a good money for a performer, but you can be maybe 3 or 4 months without job. So you get a good money, but then that's it. Nothing more what to do. What can I do? Because I don't, okay, let me send and look if I can get another job. But now you see the professional dancer, these people, they were dancing with Jennifer Lopez, with all these artists. They are teaching. You look at New York, all this dance school, you see the professional dancer teaching, because at the end, this is what pay your salary. This is what pay your life, your apartment, your food. Is that what actually all this payment you get through this scenario, this go like water. I did not never have the chance. I don't know how is that, but I hear stories about that. And I see, okay, you were professional dancer, and because you are all the time like fighting to be the best, they have hard injuries. It's different when you are a teacher. You just need to prepare your class. You need to inspire the people. You need to catch the attention of them. You need to see how can I help them. You have more people that don't have knowledge about dance, that people, they know about dance. So you have more beginner than advanced people on dance and on dance style.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So beginners, how many people, how many people would like to dance? Just the basic things. So there are a lot of people. This is why I can never be jealous from a colleague or one of my teachers that said, Yosery, I would like to open a dance school too. can you help me? Let's do. I do teach. I do. Many of the people, they are on I Love Chicas. You can see on the social media, I tag them always, and you see she's also teaching. She's also doing. And she called me, okay, Yosery, I have this problem with the belasting. How can I declare this? How can I do that?
The tax authorities in
The
the
tax
Netherlands.
authority in the Netherlands. So I know all these things because I am very curious person. So, and why not to help them? So for me, it's very important to know if you are talented and whatever you are, to discover what you like what you are doing now. What inspired you to do that what you are doing now? So these things or this beautiful interview, for example.
Yes. Oh, it brings me so much joy to speak to people and to have a deeper connection, because I feel that every moment that I speak with somebody, I connect with them in a much different way. So I go beyond that little chit-chatting that we have, or even if I would meet them for a coffee, but it's like, let's sit down and let's really talk about things. And that gives such a beautiful opportunity for that. And also, yeah, super importantly is getting it out to other people, because this is what you're saying, the way that you're inspiring people right now to tell, oh, help each other, there is enough for everybody. So competition, yes, exists, but that can also drive somebody crazy, right?
Exactly.
And looking at yourself, I think also being an artist, being a dancer, you're always looking at yourself, so being extremely critical, that is so damaging to your mental health.
100%. So this is the things, and it's nice that you are trying to create this space for us, a woman that we would like to express ourselves and helping through this beautiful podcast and these beautiful videos to support you guys. I mean, you as a foreigner, of course we need to do something and start. When I came here to Amsterdam, I remember I said, oh my God, I love this country.
Good.
I want to live here. Oh my God, my kids. Oh my God, my husband. No, but I want to get married, divorce. I'm already on the divorce. My house, my car. Okay, what to do? Doesn't matter. And I remember to say my kids, after I think 3 years, I came all the time here, go and visiting my friend all the time. And I said to my kids, I would like to go to Amsterdam. Would you like to come with me? Mom, no. It was hard.
Whoa.
It was really hard.
How old were they?
They were, let me think. One was 9, so they are in between 10 years, so 10-year differences. So one was 10, and the other, 20. So like this age. So, but the other, of course, 20 already is on good age she was study, doing her scene, boyfriend and everything, but she was living with me still. So I remember to say that, and she said, no, Mom, but we don't want to go, I don't want to go with you. And the little one, but of course she will come with me. But then I said, okay, this is unsecure. I don't really have a good job. And I asked some friend of mine was working here, how can I get a job? And she said, you can be a teacher.
Yeah.
You are a teacher. Why you don't apply for being an instructor and fit for free? And I said, no, do you think me, with my bad English, I will get a job and fit for free? Fit for free. And she said, I'm so sorry that you don't feel you are so powerful. I'm so sorry for you. I remember her words. I thought she's going to say, yeah, of course. No, I'm so sorry that you have such a poor feeling about yourself.
Wow.
But you need friends like this. You need friends that say to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. You need to thinking you can do that. If you don't try, you will never know. I don't speak English. Doesn't matter. I will ask my boyfriend. Could you help me to do this CV, the curriculum? Yeah. And he said, okay, let's do. And he helped me to send to all the gyms. And Dutch, he's Dutch. So we sent to everywhere, but of course I said I need another job. I need really a job now. And okay, I have one. She said also, I have one job. Housekeeping. Housekeeping, fuck it. Sorry, put.
It's okay.
Housekeeping, okay, let's do housekeeping. Oh my God, let's do that. It was one of the hardest work I ever make in my life.
How was it?
Really hard. And you know why? Because it's incredible how we human are. When I started to work, I came so happy and I got the lease, so many rooms and all the king size room. The how to say that, the king size, the big one.
Yeah.
The
Double
super fancy big room.
So this is a hotel, or?
And hotels, you have the regular bed and you have the king size bed, the big one where you pay a lot of money. And I was like,
housekeeping in a hotel. So go.
see, and five star hotel where I was living, sleeping there before. When I came here to BC, sometimes you get good deals, and I was like, oh, I want to go to this hotel.
Wow.
Because I had my job in Germany, I was fine. And okay, I want to work there as a housekeeping. So it's the ego, you know. So at the end, yeah, I was like, oh, looking, oh, so nice. They give me the king size, the VIP rooms. Later, after the room I was cleaning, my lower back. Of course, you know what kind of blanket they are? Such a big blanket where you need to doing like this and putting on the back. This small woman, I'm a very small woman, 1.55 m. So then later I was like so upset because I was like, why they put me to do this? And then I asked the other and said, why I do have this room? You are new.
Yeah.
You have to go through all these things. We all did.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be different. And this is these things. So I must say now, when you get a job, most of the time, the people are there, they put you in a difficult situation. I did this job 15 days, but my lower back was really hurting because I have problem with my lower back. This you have when you are dancer for many years. These are issues that we dancer get: feet problem and lower back. It's normal, or here on the back is normal. So I did this job, but then later, after 15 days, I started to get email back from the gyms.
Oh, nice. Good.
And then Sarah, because I also applied for Sarah, of course, the best way. You have documents, you have everything good. Just go to Sarah.
What is Sarah?
Sarah, the clothes, the store, Sarah.
Yeah.
You go there, you apply for the job. They need to see you are very dynamic. I can get you also a job if you want, because I was working there. So then in this year, you need to have a good salary. So 1 year, at least. I have always the goal to work 2 years, and everywhere I am, I always stay 2 years. It's me. I will not give up because I need to learn all these things. I need to know why is this does bother me. The only job I don't stay longer was the housekeeping.
Yeah, the housekeeping.
Because the other 15 years.
Wow.
A secretary, I was working as a secretary in Venezuela and export and import of cars. This I stayed there also years, so I stay always longer. But what I would like to say is, when we work in somewhere, at least 1 year you need to stay there to learn, okay, what I can learn from this work. So from there, I stayed 2 years, but they want so my goal was to have in the Netherlands to get apartment or something, which is I got after 1 year. Yosery Petit Moncada applied for apartment, and I got apartment.
Yes, nice.
So you come to the Netherlands. You, as foreigner, you would do this job to make money. If you get the opportunity to make your documents, you make your document, try to get a job where you get your salary, 24 hours. And beside that, you do extra things to make more money. After this, then when you are longer in this job, like wherever you are going to work. Me, I wanted to work in the textile, in the store. Yeah. Why? Because I want to be good seller. Because I was thinking to open I Love Chicas, how to make the business, but no really open I Love Chicas. I wanted to have always a lot of people in my class. And when you are instructor, you need to selling yourself in a very good way.
Oh, I imagine.
So
Yosery, it's so many parts of your life where you were already thinking ahead, where you are
always
thinking as an entrepreneur, thinking, okay, what is next? What can this help me for me to grow personally? But can you help me with the mindset, with what is in your head? How are you keeping this persistency? How are you continuing? Oh, I am now cleaning, I am working here, but I am learning from this thing. I have a goal for the future. You didn't know if it would work out with the gyms. You sent all those CVs. Is it an extra level of optimism that you have, or what's going on in your head that is keeping you going?
Yeah, when I decided to do something, I am always, as you say, ahead. So because I like to look around, I like to look the people that are working with me. I like to analyze. Okay, why she's successful? Why he's successful? Let me know. Okay, let me meet them as a friend. Let me know. So I want to know if this could help me with my future. As a housekeeping, of course, I didn't want to stay there longer, but I want to have a document that I have a contract.
Yeah.
To be here, to move here, and to get my DGD number and my visa number. But now, you don't need that. I mean, I didn't know that. I was thinking you need just do whatever, but you need contract to get DGD and visa number. No, you just need to have. I had German passport.
Yeah, no, if you have a German passport, you don't
And
need it.
address, one address, so simple. See, if you have European citizenship, it's easy. You just go and may ask for the BS number. Yeah. You create your DGD. Then from the DGD, you can look for your work. Then find a work that you say, okay, what I am good. What can I use for making my work as my dream work coming through and getting money from that. Okay, but until there you need to get salary because you need to pay this expensive apartment here. One room costs 700 euro, 800 euro. So only this is what you get for 24 hours salary. It's very difficult, so you need to do other things. So I decided to go to the textile because I thought, okay, here I'm going to learn how to selling clothes. I'm going to learn how to organize stands. I am going to learn the language, which was not my goal, to be honest, because I speak German. But I want to speak better English, so that was one of my goals. So being at Zara. But then later it turned into be more interesting for me to do the stand to prepare how to sell in the product. So it was very, for me, okay, I was looking the manager and then okay, they do like this, and I come to the manager, can I learn that what you are doing? Yosery, I want to learn that. Yeah, we can prepare you, you can learn that if you want, and I think you have talent. The only bad thing is your English and you don't speak Dutch. I couldn't speak English the way I am doing now. Okay. It was really hard for me, but they give me a job because I was very organized. Yeah. Then later, they started to teach me, and I was doing the coordination.
Oh, look at you! You go.
I was learning to be a coordinator for the shoes. When you go to Zara, and you see all the clothing, the colors, and everything, this is a lot of marketing strategy. And I was standing on the corner looking how you guys go inside. The reaction of taking the shoes, the reaction of taking the jeans, the clothes. Everyone want to have the same. I was like, this is the way I want to build my business. This is the way how the women think here in the Netherlands.
What is that then?
This is more the way we women in a big city think. Okay. So like more being in a comfortable clothes, easy going. Everyone try to wear almost the same things.
That's very Dutch though,
Sí,
right?
sí. And I love to have this overview, like seeing and analyzing the behavior of them. It was very cool. I can tell you stories. Nice. So very nice. That was for me a goal, but later it's starting to be more on a high expectation. So more, then I have to talk with the headquarters in Spain because I speak Spanish, and my manager, she couldn't speak Spanish, and then I was helping her, and she was like, I was sometimes stressed because I have Sarah and Fit for Free. And I was teaching 12 classes. What? In Sarah, I have 24 hours work, but they always give you extra hours. So could you please stay? We miss one work, and you stay there 1-2 hours more, and then I have to run to teach the other class. Also,
How old were you when you were doing this, and how long?
I'm talking about 9 years ago. Now I am,
so you're 40. Whoa. So when you're 40, you're in this job knowing that you have something else in mind, you're building something else. And I imagine so many people must say, oh, I'm 40, come on, this is too late for me. But this is absolutely not.
I'm 48 and I'm still like, okay, I want to learn, okay, a split, I can do a split. I want to do this because, gymnastic. I'm getting there because I want to go back to the gymnastic way. So I was very good gymnastic, so I was doing a split and going around, and I said, oh, I can still do that. So I'm practicing to do these things. Cool. No, it's never late. It's never late. I was 40 and I was like, okay, I want to do that. And also with the menopause, because I got the menopause when I was 36. Imagine having all this issue in your body. You don't understand what is going on. No one was helping me. I did not take the pills for that. Now I am taking. It helped me a bit, but it was for me the goal, okay, I'm teaching. But at the same time, I was learning at Zara, the marketing strategy. It was for me very interesting and not like, okay, I want to be more close to the manager. Hi, this, and helping her, and she was always here, there and there. I was very bad cashier, very bad in the castle. Oh my God.
Why? Why were you bad?
It was, no, for me, it's behind the 25 euro 50. Next, 35 years, ay, qué aburrido, boring. I want to be walking on the store and looking and grab bandidos. Oh, I was very good.
Oh, really?
I know that. How that called?
Shoplifters.
I was so good. She's stealing to the. She's stealing. Really? She's stealing. I know I come from Venezuela, Maracaibo, na maracucha recha. No,
And
it was, and I know only one time the entire, because we have in the second floor and down, and we grabbed the woman, and upstairs they were like, here is another one. Okay, they are all together. Oh my God! And I have all 5 upstairs, and they call me the police, and I have to look them. They were from Romanian. And yeah, they speak Spanish, and can you translate? And I say, I was then that I said, so they call me as a translator, but I was the one that said, she's stealing. She's stealing.
And they knew
She had something under. And she was trying to take the level from the clothes. So then, of course, when they saw I can see these things, they put me in a higher level, you know? So, but it's always me. This is, you need to look on what I am good. I am a good observer. You go for it. Then look, how can I help? How can I do? I am good on painting. Then look, how can I do the things to help the owner of the store? Or I am good at math. I can help you. So you go for mate. I am good on the website. You ask, I am good doing website. Really? Yes, dare to say. Then I am good on social media. You need social media. You don't have. I can clean, but I am good social media. These are the things I think we people need to think about. You have to be good on these things and looking on how can, okay, you can clean, but if you are good on something, just go for it. Talk to the boss, say, you know what, I'm cleaning your apartment, but I see we can move your sofa to the left. And I think if we go to I don't know, wherever, IKEA, this, I can prepare this and this, and your apartment will look nice. I can organize your closet. Do you want me to clean your closet?
Yeah, I love that. I love that. So good.
Do you want these things? So you make business with this.
Yeah, but it's an entrepreneurial mindset, and
Always.
And it also comes to show that you don't have to have your own company to have that. But,
No.
Yeah, it will help you in life. This is really nice. I have maybe 2 questions. How not to be let yourself get, you know, overworked, and then be that person who is offering to help to translate, who's doing something else, who's then staying covering another shift, you know, being that person. Especially I feel for women and for Latinas, we have this problem of saying no, and we also want to work extra hard because we want to prove, oh, we came here, we deserve it, we're good at this job, we actually can do more than our job description. So how to manage that? I've been speaking in the previous episodes with women who went through burnout, and that has been a recurring topic of, we have this goal of showing up and taking more and making things happen, but that can also
Yeah,
wear us out.
Yeah, I think we should work smarter and not harder. So simple.
Okay.
Smarter is by doing the stuff that you are capable to do and making a schedule. Because I can say, today I'm going to do finance, and I'm going to record the video, and I'm going to visit a friend, and I'm going to also love my boyfriend, and I'm going to, of course, burn out. I swear. Yosery, could you do this? Today is finance. I cannot help you.
Oh, okay.
Hard.
Yeah.
Really like this. It took me a while to understand, thanks to a good friend of mine, my lovely Fanny. She said, no, you need to schedule, you need to know, okay, this day and this day is for that. and this day is for that, and like this. And I think we shouldn't have this burnout. We allow people to make us to get there. If you have a boss and he's like pushing you all the time and making so many questions, oh, wait, okay, let's sit. What do you want me to do? I want you to do this, this, this. Okay, these are your goals. Okay, expectation versus what can I give you? So you expect me to do that? I will make sure I can get this, but I need so much time for that. Are you okay that I do this on this time? If you are not okay, then you are afraid, of course, you are working for this company, you are afraid that the boss will say, you are fired, so you don't work anymore for us. Then, this is not your job. So easy.
I love that. Yeah,
It's not your job. It's not, because this costs you so much power.
Exactly.
You are forcing so much. And having a good leader is so difficult to get a job where you find a good boss, a good leader. When you get that, it's so pretty. Someone told me last time, one of my students, I'm so sad. Why you are sad? Because I have the feeling my boss is stealing my ideas
Oh, okay.
and going to the boss of the boss.
Yeah.
Okay, why you don't use hair as a tool to make coming true your business, these things you would like to make coming true, but you are not in the level as she is. You actually are using her, using she's using you, but actually you explain her the things and she go to the boss. But then you need to convert that to think, okay, I will talk to her, I will thinking because I am sure she will go to the other boss to say my ideas.
Yeah.
So I need to think and make a strategy how and what I want her to say. So you don't say everything, you say what you need, and later to convert that she will need you to make this explanation, to make the, how to say, the interview with the boss of the boss,
Ooh,
So you need
clever,
okay, she say my job, okay, wait up. So I will analyze her. I will analyze her. I will take at least 1 month to analyze her behavior, the way she eats, the way she laughing, when she, everything. But this is neurociencia. I love neurociencia, so I hear a lot of podcasts about, I think my second things that I would like to do is psychologist.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I can imagine that. I can see that in you.
Yeah.
And that is perfect.
That's it.
No, I have another question.
Oh!
Yes. And speaking about the psychologist part, Yosery, whenever I speak with you, it seems to me that you can separate very well. Oh, the person is being arrogant, has said something not nice. This is with them. A little bit of what your friend did to you. Oh, I'm so sorry that you think so low of yourself, right? So I feel that you also have that kind of mindset. Because I asked you before, have you been through racism or somebody who told you something that was diminishing or something like that? And it seems to me that you didn't have any real story, or that you said, oh, if this happened, I didn't really notice.
Exactly.
But how do you then deal with these small things of somebody who is then maybe mean to you or say something that is aggressive or not nice?
I think when you are in such a level, I wasn't, of course, not like this. We humans should always learn every day, so we learn every day something. I think now on, before I was not thinking like that, but when someone do me something like that, I feel very sad. but set for them. I feel I connect so hard to the people are not doing well. I can feel the emotion of the other person. You know, when I'm teaching, I always said, I know someone is not doing well right now. Sometimes I have that very in particular, but everyone have that. It's just that we are too busy with stupid things that we don't learn how to work our instinct as a person. And you can, when someone is very like aggressive doing something, I'm just thinking, I'm so sorry for this person because I can't help them. I'm not a psychologist. Let's say I did have someone hurt me very hard. It was another Zumba instructor. She hit me, really hit me on the floor and everything. I just did like a cocoon on the floor, and she was hitting on me, and I was like, I swear, I was like thinking, I'm so sorry for you that you have so much, you are so angry. You have so much hate on your body right now. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Of course, the person who I am, I have a lot of angels. And I was lying on the floor and she was doing and giving to me. And I just feel all the energy from all the people trying to take her away from me. I did not look. I just feel it because I was like this. And she was hitting on me.
And this was on the street, so were there people?
It was in my own event. I was doing a big event, Zumba event. And she had some arguing with the other colleague. And I had the feeling all these bad things she was getting because she was not doing the choreo on the time and the blah, blah, blah. But I was not training with her. I was doing the sandwiches, the table for all of them. And of course, I came and I said, girls, put some makeup. We are going to record a professional video. First, they do say me I'm not good doing choreo, and now they put me to wear makeup. I don't wear makeup. I don't like that. And they say, girl, what happened with you? Why you are so angry? And that's it.
Oh my goodness.
So she was already angry.
Yeah.
So, and later,
you, yeah.
when she did that, she was trying really to say sorry, but for me it was
Yeah, of course.
no more.
Of course.
And then now I don't even know, she disappeared from the Zumba world. So no one talked to her. It was like everyone was talking about this Zumba instructor hit on Yosery. And she did not get any more job without I did something. So for me, it was the only really, really bad experience I have. But it was not racist. It was more, she was just angry. To be honest, she was angry. And not exactly at me, because the day before she was bringing me food, she was bringing me gifts. So it was not at me. She was just angry of the entire things because of her problem. But I couldn't help her because it's her problem, it's her business, it's her things. So for me, when you have some issue on the street, I would always thinking, I'm so sorry for them. I feel really, when someone is, go away, I just, and I'm laughing by myself because I'm thinking, I'm so lucky. I have good friends. I have a home. I have a mom. I have brother. They love me. We hug each other. We kiss each other. I have everything.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with this person. Why I should be sad and cry because this person just in 2 minutes made me angry.
Good. I love that.
It's not. I will not give it the chance to anyone. Actually, I feel sad. I feel very, very sad, and I need to work on not feeling sad for this person. Example, in the bus, in the train, boom, 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 and then they are sitting. And I am sitting in front and I just look at them and I'm like, and I'm thinking, what could be right now in her brain? I wish to read her things. And I'm like this.
That's much better. I love that.
And I'm looking, and this person see I'm looking at them. And then I look, of course, the other side because I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. But I'm like thinking, maybe she did not have mom, and I have a beautiful mom. And maybe her apartment looks so messy and she don't know how to clean. I'm thinking like this.
That's beautiful. Yosery, thank you so
Sí.
much. Congratulations on the work that you've done, and this kind of knowledge and street smarts Yosery brings every day to her classes. It's amazing because it's not only the physical part. She's giving people energy. She's cheering people up. She's sharing her knowledge, what you've learned.
My
in life.
stories.
These stories are the best.
Yeah, these
Thank
are
you
the
so
things.
much.
All I Love Chicas is all in base of my stories and my life. All my class, everything what I say in the class is all about what I have been through.
Where can people find you?
Yeah. They can find me on Google. I love. No, I love it. I Love Chicas Academy. So on Google, on Instagram, on TikTok, LinkedIn, everywhere. Under this tone, you can find me.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Yosery.
Thank you for having me. And we keep doing. Powerful woman. Don't let it go. Here we go.
Thank you so much for watching and being here with me on Street Smarts. If you haven't watched part 1 with Yosery Petit, you can watch it right here, or also I have other episodes in the channel of Street Smarts. The goal of Street Smarts is to bring knowledge that people have because they've been through things, and now they know, to as many people as possible. So please do help this personal project of mine and hit subscribe and share it with somebody that you love, that you like, or it's always a good reason to network with somebody you haven't talked to in a while. So do use this episode as an opening door for that. Thank you so much. I'm Rafaela Buena, and see you next time.